Hello and welcome everyone. In the series of number programming, today we are going to find out what is the prime number and how we can get it with the help of Java programming. So here, like you can see in my screen, 2, 3, 5, 7, 11, 13 and 17. These are the prime number. And why these are the prime number? Because they are completely divisible by 1 and itself. Now let's take example of 7 or 17. So here you will find then whenever we are dividing 17 by 1, its remainder always comes 0, or whenever it is divided by 17, its remainder becomes 0. So in case any number divided by any other number, that will not be prime number. So here if you will see, I have wrote down that 0 and 1, these are not the prime number. So we are going to jump into our IDE and how we can find the prime number. So here simply I am jumping and I will create one new package inside our Java project, and here I am going to create new package something like here com.programming.number, and we are done with creating our package, and I will create one class called prime number. That's it. And after that I am going to write one main method. Inside this we are going to write our main method thing. So what we are going to check, the number is prime or not. So let's see. Suppose we are having one number called 10, right? So we already know that this number can be divided by 2 and 5 also, as well as 10, but it should be only divided by 1 and 10, whose remainder should always be 0. But here it is divided by 2 and 5, so here it is very clear that this number is not prime number. Now how we can check it whether it is prime number or not with the help of coding? So here I will explain everything one by one. So what we will do, we are going to divide from 1 to 10 here, and in case we find any number is divisible, we will break the loop and we will say this is a prime number, this is not a prime number. Now let's jump, and I am going to create one for loop. So here I will initialize I into 1, then I should be less than equals to number. It should be less than number, not equals to, and then we are going to make increment on each iteration. So here it is simple. What we will do, we will check if the number that is 10, which is completely divisible by I, and its remainder should be 0, right? So let's say, and here we will say that this is a prime number. Let me give you like something like system.out.println, but here system.out.println is not the right way, but no worries, I will explain. So here we can simple say this is not prime, this is not prime number, right? But every time it will iterate. Now let's see. I will run and will check. I will run and will check whether the program is running properly or not. Later that we will put some more conditions that I will explain you. And we are running, and here it is saying 3 times it is not prime number. Why it is saying 3 times not prime number? Because when our loop iterates, it start with 1. So every number that we will give here, anything, even 11, 10, even if it is a prime number, it will be divided by 1. It means yes, it is divided, and here it will come, it will say this is not prime number. Simple. And when the 2 will come, again it will be divided by 2, and it will say that this is not prime number. So this is not prime number, which is repeated second time, that was divided by 2, and the other thing which was divided, the number is 5. So by 5, if we are dividing it 10, its remainder will also come 0. So this 3 times this is not prime number is coming because this loop has divided our number 10 3 times. So is it true that we are dividing any number by 1? Of course it is not true here, because every number, even though it is a prime number, it will say it is not prime number. Let's see how we can see. So here it will say this is not prime number, but we can see that a number 11, it can only be divisible by 11 and itself. So here every number will be divided by 1 and its remainder will be 0. So all number, even though it is prime or not, it will say that this is not prime number. So we are not going to take 1 as a divisible part. So we will, every time for your understanding purpose, I kept it 2, and here we will check whether this is prime number or not. So it should always start with 2. It should not start with 1 or 0. Now let's run this program and we'll see it is not showing anything. Right, means this if condition has been not satisfied. So here we are not getting anything. Now what we will do? Now we are going to put one thing, something like boolean check prime. So here we are going to put false, means initially if we are taking any number 10 or 11, we don't know whether this is prime or not. Right, so here we are giving signal that initial it is not prime number. In case it is divided by any number, then we will say it is a prime number. We will send one signal saying that it is a prime number. So here boolean value is just used as a signal. So here when we see that a number is divided by any number, it will say it's true, means a number has been divided by some number, here by I, and this will become true. So here the value become true, and when we will see the value is true, we will say this is not prime number. So what can be done? So here we will put one condition outside our loop. If check number, right, we are checking, we will say system dot out dot println, and here we will simply say this is prime number, but still this condition is not true, where we have to do something like plus number. We will print our number as well, right. So here we are printing, and it will say something like this number is not prime number. So here what it is saying, it is not printing this condition. Why it is not printing? Because here it is saying true, right, this is true. So here we will check, let me show you. Here I am going to check something like, we will put not condition. I will show you why I am putting not condition. So when it will go that 11 is a prime number. So here we are checking when it was coming true, and it is saying not, right. This will return true as a value here after dividing, and then it is saying, it was saying that this was a prime number, but it was saying that this is not prime number, and we are checking not condition. In case this is not divided by any number, then only we will print this is a prime number. I will show you everything step by step. Meanwhile we are putting one more condition, else, and here we will say this is prime number, this is not prime number. Now we are putting 10. So now 10 will be divided by any number. Now let's see. So it will be divided by 2, 5 and 10 itself. So here it is completely and clearly saying that this is not prime number. And here you can see in the console also it is saying this is not prime number. Let me run this program, and it will jump here and say this is not prime number. Of course, by seeing here we can see. Now let's debug it, and I will show you what the program is doing in every line. So here I will go there, and we are going to make it run as debug. So let the debugger come, and we are going to wait what it is coming. So initially, if you will see here, the number is 10, yes, clear. I am going to step over, and here it is saying the number, initially it is saying false, means any number at the time of initialization we are giving signal that as of now consider it that this is not prime number, and this is not prime number, and we will only say it is a prime number when it will be divisible by any number and its remainder is 0. So now let's come and jump. So here what it is saying that the number 2 is I and number 10 is our initialized one that we have given. Now let's see. So here it is clearly saying that the check prime, it has been divided, and we are going to change the value of boolean from false to true. So here you can see it is true, I have mentioned. So here now if you will check, the value has become true, right? Now the value has become true in the first condition only, that it is divided by 2. This was the first condition. So here we have checked that the number is already not prime number, then why we are iterating it the second time, right? Now this, if you will see, this loop is again going and iterating, but we have already checked with 2. Now again it will check with 3, 4, 5 and 10, like that. So we are making 3 time iteration, right? So why we are iterating when first we have already checked when the number was 2, it was divided completely. So here what we can do, there is one keyword called break, and it will say in case it is divided only first time, then we are going to break, it will not iterate anymore. So break will be used to stop the execution of loop even if it is divided once. So no need to iterate it many times, we have checked properly. Now next we are going to jump, and this break will work when the debugger will stop and we will rerun program. So here let's see, it is going again and again, and here it is saying true, then we are saying no, this is not a prime number because it has been divided. Now let's jump, and I will restart my program. Here again I will debug, and I will show you how the break will work here, right? So break we have made here so that we can put our condition more strict and program less time consuming. So let's see. So again we are going to jump, and what it is saying, if a number will divided by 2, so of course it has been divided, and from here only we will say now do not iterate it. So break will come out of for loop here. Now let's jump. So you will see that break has come out of for loop. So here you can see it was a for loop and it has come out of the loop. So here it is simply saying that the signal check prime is saying true, it means it is not prime number, it has been divided by any number. So here we are just printing, and we can see the output, it is saying this is not prime number. Let's check for any other number in case there is any program issue or any problem in the program. We will check for other number 7. Let's see, the 7 is a prime number, and also we are going to check 21 whether it is prime number or not. So I hope from for condition to if else condition I have explained it very well. Break is also very important part to save time of iteration of our for loop. So we have done everything here, I have covered, and also I have explained you with the help of debugging how we were getting values. Hope you guys have understood it, and in case you are having any problem, you can comment it out in comment section. Thank you, bye bye.